Bust down, Tatiana. Hey. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up. Now break that shit down. Speed it up. Now slow that shit down. Oh my god. What up, y'all?
Thoughts have that as a theme song. I just want you to know.
You know what? Your shade is not even going to affect me today, though.
I know, because she on a thought level times 10. You know, you can't bring a thought down. You can't bring no thoughts down.
Cardi.
See?
Cardiana. I was home with my kid, Mamiana. What up, y'all? This is Lady V KeKe. My name is Dana V.
That ain't her name. Her name is Tatiana. Tatiana.
Time out. Let's be clear on something.
Tatiana.
Before we get to this review, this fool was like, "Oh, I only listen to twerk music." What happened to that?
That's not what I
what
said.
was that energy?
That's not what I said.
What you said?
I did not say
what
that.
You said?
What I said was, when you were saying what we gonna start with, I said I only have twerk music in my head right now. I did not say I only listen to twerk music. I am very, very diverse in my music selection. I listen to all types of music, not just twerk music. Okay? Okay?
Are you done?
Never done.
I'll wait.
You'll be waiting for life. Forever.
Waiting for tonight. Oh, you'll be here in my arms.
This is why our videos be forever.
I know. All right,
because we can't never stay on track.
We're on track right now.
No, we ain't. We gonna
so
get off
before we get off,
the trainers don't get derailed.
I'm still wearing shades because I still gotta stop, but it's healing. It's almost done, honey. I'm almost back to norm. So
she ain't gonna never be.
Just want to give you a little. Just want to give you a little FYI. But today we are here to bring you another review of the new season 8.
Can we update them?
Okay.
We gotta tell. Listen, you guys, bear with us, okay? Listen, this reality TV thing is a struggle for some more than others.
I don't like reality TV shows. I'm just watching it for you. That's the God honest truth.
See, some more than others. So we're just not gonna do.
We
the
couldn't
do
LA. We couldn't do it. It was dry. It was a force. But luckily for you, Love HipHop Atlanta is back on.
Back. Now you know we do the Atlanta shows. We do the Atlanta shows
because they're kind
we like Atlanta.
It's more familiar, and
we do Atlanta shows.
Except for Real Housewives of Atlanta.
No, we did do it though.
We tried,
but we're gonna finish it out. Mm-hmm. The reunion's coming up next week, I think, so we can finish it out. So we're back.
Yes, so Love HipHop Atlanta Season 8. We have 2 episodes to review. The first episode is called
New Dawn.
Yes, A New Dawn.
And the second one is called Unfriended. And I think we're just going to do them together because it's kind of like
mushed together.
Yeah, you can't talk about one person without talking about what was going on in the second episode.
But quiet as it's kept, the second episode was kind of dry for me.
She did. It wasn't as much juice.
The first episode was really good, but the second episode, yeah.
It was like a point here, point there.
We didn't need it. I mean, I guess that's why they did it together.
They did need it. Because you had to talk about, it was kind of like we had to finish out some of the people's story, you know.
All right.
Dana be so...
I'm just saying.
This ain't her judge.
I need to be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Yes, I wasn't.
You were entertained at first.
The first episode. Nevertheless, let's get into it.
But it's going to be a great season. I can tell from the previews.
Yeah, so it's not like it's forced for me to watch. I actually kind of want to watch it.
It was like, I was excited to have them back. So, I feel like we should just kind of go character by character.
We can do that. We can do that.
Because it started with Stevie J. How do you feel about Stevie J even being back?
Stevie J is Stevie J.
He is like...
And truthfully, I
Love
wrote on
hip-hop
here,
royalty.
I said Stevie J is a jackass. That was my note. That was my takeaway from Stevie J.
My takeaway from Stevie J, all my notes about Stevie J referred back to Faith. I was like, I like Faith.
I like Faith. I like how she's mature.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was saying.
She acts her age. That they're the same age, I think, and yet he's very childish.
I said Faith, like, calms him. I like how she checks him.
She gets him together.
Yeah, honey. I like how she checks him, but she does it in a very mature way. She not like Mimi. Mimi likes to yell and curse and do all this. Faith was like, let's Let's count to
Honestly,
10.
in my notes, I said Mimi needs to shut up.
She does.
She got on my nerves.
She doing all this. So you think that what you did was right? You think that you can just pick my daughter up? What about her mother? And Faith was like, I'm just gonna be honest.
She like, look here, I know about this.
I didn't know.
So before we get there, because that was episode 2 with them.
Right.
But okay.
So let's do the Stevie J storyline.
Do you feel my question was, do you think that it was okay to introduce your kids to your new spouse without
the mother?
I feel like that was kind of disrespectful.
I do. I've been in that situation where somebody wanted to introduce me to their child, and I was like, I don't agree with that without meeting the mother because of that reason. Because it's gonna be, because I can imagine that was me. Well, I would feel some kind of way like, well, I would like to meet her first.
In a sense, I guess.
But I feel like she met her already.
I felt.
How did you not meet Faith?
I felt that way too.
If they've been friends all this time,
you know.
But I guess it's different now because they're married, so it's kind of
like okay, I get it. Like, if I dating a guy that has a child, I don't expect to meet the mother of the child before I meet the baby. If you know what I'm saying, if the dad has it. But I feel like now that you're married and you're talking about, oh, we want to move to LA.
Yeah, that's a conversation that you should have sat down and had with the mother first before you had that conversation with your daughter. Yeah. You should have told your daughter, hey, how do you feel about moving with us?
It really wasn't even like, oh, you had, like, Faith and Mimi had to meet, or just had a good conversation. Yeah. The communication should have been there. That's where I'm at.
Mimi was just being extra.
She's always extra, child. She need a storyline.
For no reason. And I'm trying to figure out, who was this that shot at you?
Now, that shit crazy. So, Mimi said that she was coming out of her house in a garage.
Trash.
Yeah, and someone tried to steal a car, saw her, and shot at her. Like, who
was shooting at you? How did they get in your garage?
That's what I was wondering. Is your garage open because you live in a gated community?
Did you not hear the garage opening? Because I know, like, a lot of people's houses, they have, like, the security system, and if your garage opens, doesn't it, like, notify you, alert you, like, garage
So we really don't know what happened. Like, we don't know, like, all the specifics of it. Because, like, was your car not in your garage?
Was your garage open? That's what prompted Stevie J to be back in Atlanta, is because he felt like she wasn't safe. And he was upset. He was like, why didn't you call me? And his daughter is so cute. She was like, Dad, the right thing to do is to call 911.
Yeah, call 911. So, all right, I see both points. I see where Stevie J was like, why didn't I get a phone call at all about it? Why did I have to hear it through the streets? I understand that.
But then she said,
but then Mimi was like, well, you living your best life, doing whatever you want to do without even consulting me, so.
But you see what he also said? He said, I see that Mimi's upset that I put a ring on Faith.
Well, see, I don't like that. Because truthfully, like, a lot of guys will do that. Mimi don't want you.
Do you really feel like that?
I really feel that way. I honestly feel that way.
I feel that way. I feel that she's like that now. I think that she's finally gotten over him.
Over him.
I don't believe that she's been over him the whole time, though.
I think so. I think she's been over him.
I don't.
When she was dating, when she started to go into the lady pond, she been over him. I really do feel that way. So it's like, I don't care.
Him and Jocelyn was having a whole little threesome and stuff. That's why I said I don't think that you was fully.
After Jocelyn, like, she was done.
Yeah, after that, I think.
So it's like, don't even dare, like, trying to make it seem like I want you. Nigga, I don't want
you. But that is a thing for a lot of women when they see the other one, not women, men too. Whenever you see the other one move on, it's kind of like, oh, so you made a good life with this one, but you couldn't do that with me. It does hurt a little bit. Because you see it happen a lot of time in Hollywood. You know, I was the one that was with you while you were struggling, and now you kind of come up, now you move on to somebody else, but then you leave me.
But time out, isn't Steve J still struggling?
I'm just saying.
I feel like him and me probably got the same kind of money, so.
Yeah, I'm just. But so it looks like, okay, you're becoming a better man now. Why couldn't you be that better man for me?
True,
but
once you move on, I don't care, honey. You can fuck a goat. All I care. I don't care. Goodbye.
Let's not do farm animals.
It's a figure of speech, darling. I'm not talking about bestiality.
I understand.
Anyway.
But what makes you happy? You know.
So Scrap is back. Scrappy?
I was happy to see. No, not Scrappy.
Oh,
Scrap.
Scrap. Sorry.
Scrap and Scrappy are two different people.
Scrap De Leon.
Yes, De Leon. Karen King's son.
Can I say one thing?
What?
Quiet as is kept.
I know you about to say something nasty.
No. A part of me don't care.
That Scrap's back?
Yeah, I didn't care. I was like, why do I need to see his storyline? I mean, there's some things I
was happy that Scrap was back.
I don't care.
Because, to me, this is why I'm going to say this is why I was happy. Because they had Karen King on here last season, and I was like, why did you keep KeKe? No. This is what I'm saying. Because you had KeKe on here, and she was just kind of floating around.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she has a real reason to be here. Because you have this fuller storyline now that your son's back, and you're gonna.
I actually like KeKe and Mama D.
I don't
like the little duo.
I don't dislike them. I'm not saying I dislike them.
My point is, I could still like KeKe even without the big storyline. If she's want to do little pop ups, I like her.
Well, she is popping up.
Yeah.
So
Speaking
crazy. Of Mama D, why was Mama D dancing on the bar?
Because she got that new body, honey. She snatched.
Why was Mama D dancing on that bar? She was up there. She was up there.
All her money's worth.
She was like, yes, I'm going to show these young girls.
Her money's
I'm going to show these young girls. I was like, Mama
I would
D.
too. She spent all that money.
Mama D.
She spent all that money on that body.
Get off the bar.
She looked good for 55.
Get off the bar.
Money well spent.
But it was a bunch of old women up there dancing. It was her birthday.
Okay. There you go.
So I was like, go ahead, girl. But I was like, why is Mama D up there? But the previews, they was acting like, the way they was showing it, they was trying to act like that was like her side job. So like Mama D was up there. Then that's why I was like, girl, Mama D up here dancing on the bar.
Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills.
Mama D, you can go back to Pimpin' Girls out before you get up there and pimp yourself. Don't you be up there dancing on no bars.
No, she could perform a song.
No.
I deserve.
Not that song. Not on no bar. You will not be up there shaking your. I deserve.
What was the other one?
In that order. In that order. In that order.
That was my jam.
Yeah, she can come out with a vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
All she gotta do is call Young Jock up. They can make a vibe.
You remember with that video when her tooth popped out?
Girl.
It's like, oh no, baby.
So, yeah, Mama D she snatched.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I mean, Mama D, she brings the foolery. So.
She is one of them original reality TV mamas too that you gotta love her.
You really
do.
She
do the
most.
She wants to be.
And she'll do anything for a storyline to keep that chick.
She gonna keep her chick. Now, I do like Mama D too.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I ain't mad at her.
I like Mama D.
She's like, you will not come in here and make a mockery of this palace. Mama D told his apartment.
Honey, wherever she lay her head, that's a palace. Honey, she's a queen.
This 2-bedroom apartment right here. It's the palace, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I said, I like that song that Spice was doing on the first episode. Her and Tokyo was up there. I like that song.
I like Tokyo, too.
I like Tokyo. Tokyo got that big old booty up there. She was up there. I was like, Tokyo, you know what? Do you, boo?
That must be jelly because Jam don't shake like
Now,
that.
I also said that when they was in the club, I like how Tokyo was defending Spice when that promoter, with that
that's why I like Tokyo. Like
she was like, okay. She said, all right, I need you to. He is an artist developer. He gonna develop his exit.
Like, be gone.
Bye.
You ain't talking about nothing.
So she is a very loyal person until you cross her. Mm-hmm. Now once you cross, because they was able to make amends, because last season Tokyo and Spice was not friends. They was fighting.
But it's like that's like some grown woman shit. Like they
discussed
put
it
their
and put
differences aside and be friends.
They discussed what the problem was. It was some miscommunication, some misunderstanding. It was some cultural differences. Cause she was like, "Where I'm from, calling a girl big and thick, that's a good thing." And she was like, "Here in America, calling a girl big and thick is not a compliment. Don't do it."
Well, thick is a compliment.
Thick is a compliment, but
like
fat,
big, fat, all that.
Don't call my girl fat. Don't say it. So
speaking of Spice, though, like
we gotta talk about Spice for a bit.
How long should a mother be away from their kids?
Yeah, that was sad. It was sad watching Spice called her kids, and her son was saying that he wished that she had a regular job where she wouldn't be away as long as she's away. And she broke down. Carly came over and she was breaking down because she was like, I just want to make it so that I cannot be away so much.
But my thing is like, why don't you bring them to where you are?
I don't think she can afford to.
This bitch rocking Gucci and shit. What you talking?
They in Atlanta. That don't mean it's real.
True.
Everything that looks like it don't mean it's real.
But honestly, Spice though is an international artist. So what you talking like you ain't got no money, honey? You make money.
The thing is, I guess she feels like she has in her head an idea of where she wants to be before she makes that move to set her. Because the thing is, you gotta. Her support system might not be here like that for her. Because we talked about it. It takes a village to raise kids.
True, but my thing is though, don't miss your opportunity to where your kids are now resenting you. Even after you make it big, you now got the money. Now they're living here. They don't like you because they have resentment in their heart.
Stevie had that.
So
problem.
Is it worth it? Like,
His kids was like, we didn't like our dad. They was mad because Steve was out here getting checks and doing whatever he wanted to do,
living his best life. Because that's what it looks like.
Right, but your kids is like, hey,
exactly. You brought me in this world, but it's like, are you gonna be in my life?
And now he's coming back. Now they grown. He's like, I want to make things right with you, and so I do get that. But I mean, I understand her wanting to build a life for her kids. But it's like I was wondering that too. I was like, well, when was the last time you went home to see your kids? I understand. Yeah, you might not move them here. You might not be able to have them here full time, but
like sometimes
can you
a
bring
kid
them
just
here
wants their
maybe
mommy. They don't want money.
Or
they
something,
want their mommy.
When is spring break? Can they come here and be with you for a little while? The summer, can they come and stay? You go there, like make it work. Because I mean, when we was watching the Married to Medicine, the one girl, Britain, her kids was living in Florida with the dad, but they were making it work where it wasn't like, oh, I just don't have a relationship with my mom. Mm-hmm. So it was like, I do wonder about that. Also, Spice is struggling with the skin thing. Mm-hmm. Wanting to bleach her skin. For our community, the black community, anybody that's brown skin and darker, we all know we've heard this argument. Oh, light is better. If you light skinned, things are easier for you. Mentality. Right. Exactly. If you're light skinned, it's better for you. But it still exists. Like she said, what she said was true. She was like, if I was lighter, they would promote me more.
And you know what I really don't like is when a light skin or a fair skin. Yeah, fair skinned woman be like, oh, that's not true. How the fuck you know?
I did when it came to her photo shoot. That's what I wrote down here on her breakdown at the photo shoot. So Spice did a photo shoot and she invited Mimi, Rashida, and Carly, and she had like makeup on where she looked completely white. Mm-hmm. And when she looked crazy, she did. She looked like Michael Jackson.
But she did it for a purpose.
But she did it to bring awareness to this is something that happens. This is
like,
what
do you accept me now that I'm fair skinned?
This is how I look. She looks horrible.
Yeah.
She really did look horrible like that. Because she had went to a doctor and asked the doctor, could she, what they do with. And the doctor told her, if you want to do this, I would have to ask you to do a psychological evaluation. Spice got pissed. She said, you're not helping. I'm leaving. She's like, I'm not saying that you're crazy.
But anyone that does that, they're crazy. Like, there's something wrong with them.
We want to make sure that everything's okay up here.
Yeah.
That you're wanting to do something that could damage your skin, that could cause you to have cancer, damage your other organs. I was like, bleaching your skin can cause you to mess with your organs. Mm-hmm. So that was what the doctor, she said, I'm going to do it anyway, with or without your help. And the doctor was like, okay, and I'll still be here to help you after you do this.
Yeah, because you're going to need some healing, honey.
Right.
So your skin.
At the photo shoot, Rashida was just kind of like, this is too much for me. Like, I can't.
But Mimi,
Mimi, like you said, need to shut up, just being loud as always.
Like, why you getting
loud and wrong?
Yeah, and it's so crazy because she was like, my daughter has to see, like, what was she saying about her daughter? Like,
her daughter is like my complexion.
My daughter, I don't want my daughter to have to deal with or deal with these type of.
She said, my daughter is brown. See, my daughter is deep brown. She's my complexion.
Exactly. She's
not that dark.
She's not that dark. But I mean, what Spice said was correct though. You talking about, you know, I don't want my daughter to have to deal with, you know, insecurities and not loving themselves. But she was like, "But you got your breast done."
And she did. She said, "So what's the difference between you?" And she was like, "I breastfed for
3 years.
Why? Why did you breastfeed for 3 years?
That's no nutrition for the child anyhow. Like after a year or something.
Why did you breastfeed for 3 years?
But my thing, but it's like it's okay for you to do that and to make yourself feel better. But it's like, if I bleach my skin,
don't try to compare me getting my breast done to you trying to change your skin. That is totally different. She was like,
it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
You're altering your natural body.
And that's what pissed Mimi off when she said, "You got your titties done."
And so she went off, like, for
and
what?
She did. Like, they was gonna make it forth, and Rashida was just like, "Okay, let's just go." And even Carly was like, "Okay, stop." And you know, I'm Carly's grown a lot too from the beginning, from the first season.
I do have a comment about.
We will get to her later because she did do something, but when it comes to certain things, Carly has grown. Sometimes I'm never used to her being no peacemaker and nothing. Mm-hmm. She be right in the middle, throwing comments. But this, she was like, no, because it's true. This is something that's sensitive. And if you haven't dealt with it, you just don't know. And sometimes it's okay just to say, I don't know what that feels like, but I understand.
But don't be coming back at me like for something I'm experiencing and you've never experienced.
You're wrong.
So it's
don't just say it. Just be like, well, why do you feel like that? Tell me, you know, explain
don't say it's
to
not
me.
True. Don't say
Help
it's not
me to
true.
Understand why you want to do this because I don't understand why you want to do this. And
so you said that, I've been black my whole life. Okay, you've been black, but you ain't been dark.
And she did. She said, I've been a black woman my whole life. Girl, back up.
One thing about Mimi,
back up. Get out my
face.
girl. Oh, that's why K. Michelle hit in the face with them damn flowers that time.
It's like, back up.
That's exactly why you got hit in the face. You can't get up people's face like that, and then when somebody strikes you, then all of a sudden
you want to play victim. No.
Right. She hit me. Sure. Well, you was in her face. So I didn't like that. Mimi
I don't know. Mimi's starting to get on my nerves.
Mimi Ben got on my nerves.
She didn't really get on my nerves until now.
Mimi Ben got on my nerves. I've been said that we could recast her.
And it's like, Mimi, like, she cannot... She's such a hypocrite. Like, didn't you have a sex tape, a porn tape that you lied about, but then realized that, you finally told the truth that you did perform for the cameras? It wasn't leaked?
Mimi,
Girl, sit down.
Mimi can go. I've been said we could have left her alone. So Tommy is not going to be on here. Dana doesn't really like. Well, you don't dislike Tommy.
I just don't care. She needs to get some real help and not be on reality television. I'm sorry.
I did enjoy Tommy while she was on the show. They showed her like that she went to jail. They showed like her talking to, I think, Carly.
No, it wasn't Carly. It was Mimi.
Mimi.
But my thing is, she was saying how
she don't want to be known as the one that all she does is go to jail.
But that's all you do. Why are you getting in the fights at your daughter's school?
When they said what her charges were, I was like,
she had issues. And she's not being accountable for her actions, so they're going to keep continuing. I don't feel sorry for her.
Ayana can't even fix her life. Like, seriously. No, that ain't even a joke. Like, Tommy needs serious psychological help.
She needs to really
And that's like, as a caring fan that actually likes Tommy, I really think that she needs, I know she needs, because she has deep-rooted issues. We've seen that on the show. You've seen it. How you fighting your mama? Yeah. The way you fighting your mama, your sisters, everybody. You fought everybody in your family. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, that's the reason why I brought that up was because, you know, they had brought it up when KeKe was sitting with Scrap and Sass and was like, so you know what's up with Tommy? Do you know if she's going to jail? What do you know? And KeKe got mad. She was like, we're not going to talk to people that weren't there for you.
I mean, KeKe just mad because her and Tommy used to be mad close.
And I'm like, she's a felon too. I mean, she couldn't go and do nothing. I mean, she can't go down there and visit.
So, speaking of Scrap, though, and that whole felon situation. So, Scrap could only... Like, so, he's in a halfway house. And only way he could leave the halfway house if a non-felon...
blood family member...
relative comes
and gets him.
So
His
apparently,
brother and mother felons.
Daddy felon. So he has a long lost sister,
half sister,
never met before,
never knew about,
that is signing him out of the halfway house. So
same age as him.
My question is this: if you, out of the blue, you find out, oh, I have a half brother. Say you're locked up. You have a half brother, and he, not your life. No, you're free. Your half brother is locked up or in the halfway house. Are you going to actually take time and free him out of the halfway house and you never met him before?
Seeing that you were raised by the dad, well, you weren't raised by the dad because the dad was in jail for 20 years. But I'm sure the dad might have. I don't know. It's a very interesting.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a very interesting.
It's a no for me, dog.
I don't know. I don't know. I just.
I know. It's a no for me,
this
dog.
whole situation, I couldn't imagine. I
get a phone call. Hey, I'm, your brother, your half brother is in the halfway house. You can only get out if you let him out. It's like a personal problem to me.
The way she was explaining it though was like she didn't just call her like that day. It seemed like she had been in communications with this girl.
Oh well, I don't have I ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't know you.
My thing was, you had been in communications with her because she said she found out that 3 years ago that his dad wasn't dead.
Right.
So I feel like she knew about this girl then. I feel like she had been in communication with them that whole time.
I don't think so. I think she just knew about him.
That's what I'm saying.
But not like in communication, just knew about him.
I think she might have talked to me every day like, hey girl, how you doing? I felt like they had been in some kind of communication.
So
they had been trying to get
So you saying you might be like the half sister and get him out. That means take time out your day, pick his ass up and drop him off where he needs to go.
I'm a family oriented person, so
okay.
Yeah. I might. I might. Possibly. It just depends on circumstances and situations. I think that the whole thing is crazy. That's crazy. I don't like the way KeKe is handling it. Because Scrap has honest and serious questions she needs to answer. And she's like, just be happy and thankful that it's taken care of. No. Why didn't you tell me why did you not tell me about my dad? So you basically telling me that if it wasn't for the fact that I needed somebody, she said you would have never met her. Right. And he's like, yeah. And you see nothing wrong with that?
It's like he has a right to be mad, but then it's like, well, she did save the day.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. I have personal feelings about that. It's not okay. You supposed to told him. Yeah. No, it's not okay. Tell your kids about their parents and their siblings. Tell them, please. Thank you.
That's very true, because the child can
It's not their fault. He said all this time I was looking for a dad, needing a dad, and the dad's just as guilty too. You not off the hook neither, sir. Why you didn't?
Because now he's like, now the dad had a stroke, and now he can't talk as much. That's now his favorite
excuse. He said, I can write it down. I said, well, let me get your computer. You can type me a whole book and explain to me what happened.
And like Scrap was like, okay, yeah.
He said, I can read very well.
You had a stroke, but what happened? That was
before that.
Yeah, what happened before then? A whole bunch of years.
He said, I can't really speak. He said, I can write it down. He said, I can read well. Get the writing. Why nobody got no pen and paper yet? Why he didn't write that stuff down? So, Carly Rae got engaged, you guys. She finally got her real proposal. You know she got proposed to twice.
Yeah.
So she finally got a ring.
So here's the thing. Actually,
shady as hell. When you say here's the thing.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the shade?
I like her for y'all.
I'm happy that she might have really found love.
Yeah, like he has like a really good head on his shoulders. Like I like him. But I just feel like she is fake as fuck.
Who, Carly?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
The whole interaction was so disingenuous. It's like...
What, between her and him?
Yeah, well, he was like, telling her, like, what to say to Spice and, the importance of what she's doing and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Thank you, baby. I'm just like...
I get what I do feel... I understand what you're saying. Because he did seem like he was like, yeah, you just need to tell her. Just be there for her. And that sounds like something that somebody, like a real person would say to somebody. And she's like... I'm on camera.
Yeah, like, thank you, baby. Oh, my God, you're so smart.
Thank you for being there for me, babe.
Yeah, it's like, girl.
This is why I love you so much. And you're like, so girl, fake. What you should have been like, you know what, baby, that's the best advice that you could give me. I really appreciate you. Your whole tone should be different. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Girl, don't you get your life together?
That's all I had to say about that situation. I like the fiance, I just don't like Carly.
I want to know who is Pooh?
Pooh.
Who is Pooh?
Pooh, I don't even care. I don't want to get to know her.
Who is she? Where did she come from?
Who is one of Carly's friends that she's married to some type of music executive. They have an open relationship. And now Carly and Pooh ain't friends because Carly feels like Pooh is a clout chaser.
And she gonna be part of Carly Red's storyline because she gonna be bringing up their old stuff and they used to mess around.
Apparently, her and Carly used to mess around, but Carly's saying it ain't true. I don't care who lying. They both could be lying. I don't care.
I was just like, okay, whatever.
I was like, all right, I'm done with you.
I was like, okay.
So Rashida,
why is Sierra still up? Sierra's still on here, and when she said that she was dating BK, I was like, why are you even still here?
I don't care. She's annoying. Her voice is annoying.
She do have an annoying voice.
It's very shaky.
Oh, there was a funny part. Speaking of Sierra and Carly, when they were sitting down talking, I said she had to fix her lace front. She was like, "Girl, why every time I see you, I gotta fix your hair?" I said, "Girl, so you just walking around here with your lace front just flapping up in the wind?"
Oh, you know. Sometimes it's hard to lace fronts. I don't know, but
I don't know either. But I'm gonna need you to get you some ghost glue or some kind of other bonding glue if your lace front is coming up.
So Rashida meets.
I was about to say that finally met Cannon.
Oh, I thought it was Cameron. Oh, Cannon. Oh, my bad.
I got something to say about that. Why did you not give me more of an advance notice? I felt like he kind of sprung it on her in a way. Like, I thought they probably had talked about it at some point.
No.
But you didn't tell me it was coming today.
No, they knew. Because when she was meeting up with the girls, she was like, yeah, we're having, for our 19th anniversary, we're having a dinner, and I'm going to meet Canton for the first time.
But when it didn't seem, the reason why I said it, because when she was in there cooking, he said, well, go ahead and fix another extra plate because we got 2 extra guests coming. And she was like, she act like she didn't know.
She knew, but she knew though.
I was like,
she knew.
Did you not know that it was coming?
Yeah. How do you feel about her criticizing, I guess, the mothering skills of, what's that girl name? Jasmine. Because he's 2 years old and he still got on pull up. How do you feel about that?
Everybody's child grows differently.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Maybe you shouldn't put your little 2 cents in. Talking about, oh, well, my kids do this and da da da. I was like, this ain't your child. Baby.
I mean, my nephew is 2 years old and he's still, he's not fully body trained.
I mean, and plus it's like at the end of the day.
But some people criticize some people, like Candy. She probably trained her baby like 6 months. And people was criticizing her for doing it too early.
Yeah.
So
don't criticize someone else's parenting skills.
Now, what she did have a right to criticize her about was the fact that it seems like she's out partying more so than taking time and raising her child.
But you don't know that though. He said that it seems that way on social media.
That's what I'm saying.
But the problem with that is he's not in the child's life to even know. So you need to shut the hell up.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that I can say that you can give a criticism on if that is true. If this child is being raised by grandma and mama,
my thing is
you can say something about that.
But the fact that Kurt don't know because he's not in his life, he needs to shut the hell up because you don't know.
She was like,
talk about what you know, not what you assume.
She said you need to get more involved.
Exactly.
And I did not like the comment he made. He was like, I'm not one of them dads that's just the type just to pay child support. That's just not good enough for me.
But that's what you're doing. Because you denied and you waited forever to get that dang on DNA test.
So, if that's the case, I mean, the kid's always at the grandma's house, probably because you don't want to have no interactions with her. So, therefore, that's a mutual place for the baby to be, instead of you going to her house.
Right.
That's probably best for the baby to be at the grandma's house when you need to go pick the baby up. You don't need to go to her house because you probably still can't control your damn self.
So, she's going to have the baby call her Shima? I'm like, okay, Shima. All right.
So, speaking of, how do you feel like okay, this is a blended family. This is why I feel like you need to sit down and have a conversation with the mother. Because y'all got to talk about stuff like disciplining kids. Because when I took that phone from you and your baby said no, pop, pop, I want to smack your child. But that ain't my child, and I got to remember this ain't my child, but my natural reaction would have been to hit your child. But I got to be like, oop, this ain't my baby.
So yeah, they definitely need to have good conversation, get some good clarity.
Yeah.
So Kirk need to stop being a little bitch and damn man up and really
with his
sort everything.
Earrings.
Yeah. You can't stand that.
That's from K. Michelle. With his
that.
2 earrings.
But yeah, he needs to get this situation sorted out.
He does. He need to get this together. We gonna see, because I do show in the previews for the rest of the season. Him and Jasmine are gonna sit down, and she did call him out about that very thing, saying that you are the type of dad that just pays child support. You were not involved in the child's life. He said, because I don't want to have a relationship with you. Well, you should have been sleeping with her.
For real. For real. That's what happens.
That's how you got a relationship.
That's what happens.
So if you would have put a condom on, or just not mess with her at all, then
you want to be done with her, but decided to do that.
But I did think that it was very big of Rashida to do that, because not all women do. Some women be like, "That's your baby. That's your baby. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your baby." So I gave the episode a B+.
Both of them or all together?
Together, collectively.
Collectively, yes, I will give it a B+.
I would have gave the first one an A.
An A, and the second
got
one
a C.
Yes.
So that's why we got a B+.
Yeah.
We kind of averaged it out.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited though for the season though.
So we're gonna stick with this one, you guys, all the way through the end.
Try.
We're gonna stick with this one all the way to the end. I'm gonna make Dana stick with this one all the way to the end. We're gonna commit. We're going to fully commit to it. Now, I will be honest with you guys. We might do like what we did this time. We might have to do like 2 episodes in one to get through it. Because like if one episode is a little draggish, we might have to...
just smudge that in with the other one.
Smudge it in with the other one, right. Yeah. But we're going to commit to this because we do like Atlanta. We like to support the Atlanta shows.
This is the only Love and Hip Hop I actually like watching. So.
Yeah, we didn't do Hollywood.
I tried to do New York.
Miami.
I did not watch not one episode of Miami.
I watched it.
I tried to do New York.
I'm a reality queen. I'm the reality queen. I'm the reality queen. She's the foodie queen, and we're both the makeup queens. So
we will see you guys on our next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.